Have you ever been in a position where you do this, and that for everybody else, but you don't feel like you ever receive anything in return? Well, I've been there too. My name is Kelly Lorraine, and I'm here to talk to you about how to activate your receiving mode. Now, before we get into the nitty gritty about receiving, do you know the difference between masculine and feminine energy? Let me talk to you about what masculine energy is first. It's doing, it's giving, it's providing, it's problem solving. If you've ever been in that mode where I just said you do this, and this, you're probably being everything to everyone and you're putting yourself last. So to be in your feminine energy, you actually have to lean back and stop being everything to everyone else. Now you might say to me, Kelly, that's really tough. I have obligations. I have responsibilities. If I don't do these things, who will? I've been in your position. But there's some really simple things that you can do right now to start being in your feminine energy. So feminine energy isn't just leaning back. There's so much more to this. Now, people always say, but Kelly, I'm a giver. I love to give. My love language is giving. And I'm going to tell you why I totally disagree with that concept. In my opinion, the love languages are meant to show you how you like to be loved, not how to love others, how you like to be loved. Maybe you like acts of service. Maybe you like receiving gifts. But in my opinion, you can't say your love language is gift giving. Giving is masculine energy, okay? So if we want to be in our feminine energy, yes, we lean back, but we allow ourselves to receive or to nurture the energy. I want you to think about pregnancy for a moment. When pregnancy happens, you have to trust the process. You can't speed up the process. You can't make that baby come any quicker. You have to let nature take its course. It's the same thing with gardening. When you plant that garden or you plant that seed, it's not going to harvest overnight. You can't go busting out the Miracle-Gro, grabbing that wheelbarrow of manure. It's not going to make anything happen that much quicker. No fruit arrives on the trees overnight. So in order to be in your feminine energy, you have to be more open to receiving. Let me give you a couple tips about how I receive, and it's simple and you can start it today. Here's a simple way that you can activate your receiving mode. When you get a compliment, how do you react? Do you shy away from it? Ignore it? Do you sort of stumble on your words or say thank you and then add more to the story by justifying the compliment? You got to stop doing that. So for example, if somebody says to me, hey Kelly, I really like that top you have on, I say, thank you for your kind words. You'll notice in my comment section of all my videos, when you pay me a compliment, I say, thank you. And that's it. I leave it at that. The reason is because I don't have to justify the compliment. I don't have to add anything to it. So if you're telling me that you like the top that I have on, I don't have to tell you that I got it for 20% off. I don't have to make up some story about how I came across it. I can simply say, thank you. Okay, so let's take your receiving mode to the next level. Let's say somebody wants to buy you a coffee or lunch. It's okay for someone to do that, and it doesn't have to be transactional. Just because somebody wants to do something nice for you doesn't mean that you have to all of a sudden feel uncomfortable. So when you accept the coffee or you accept the lunch, you say thank you. You don't have to offer to buy them one tomorrow as well, just to make it even. You can allow someone to do something nice for yourself. So I think that's an easy way to start accepting things. It could be as simple as somebody opening a door for you or offering you that coffee or a small token of their appreciation. Now, oftentimes we start to question, why do people want to give to us? What do they want from us? Now, you know your people best around you. If you know that your friends tend to take advantage, then ultimately you have the right to say no. And I mean, that's what boundaries are all about, and that can be for another video. But essentially, it's important for you to exercise your boundaries, and that's a very small way that you can start that process. Now, with regards to tip number 3, let me share something with you that I think works really, really well. Okay, so it's great receiving a compliment. It's even better receiving a coffee from someone without it being transactional. But tip number 3 is a little bit of a step further. Now, what happens when you feel really overwhelmed? What do you do? For example, maybe you're packing boxes, you're moving. Maybe you've got this huge task that you've taken on that you know you can't get done. What happens when someone offers you to help you? Do you, again, shy away from it? Do you shoo it away and go, no, I got this, I'm all good, I'll get it done? But you really know inside that you're crumbling. So let's put it this way. If somebody wants to help you with something, let them. This is going to tell you a lot about them. Now, I'm not saying you have to test anybody. This is not about manipulation. I'm just saying, let people show you who they are. The people who are there for you will be. Now, it's kind of interesting because I remember an old stat I heard about Facebook where they said how many of your actual Facebook friends would help you in a time of need. And I think it was very low. I think it was maybe like 2% of your friends. Please don't quote me on that. But I remember it being like a really small number. So here's the thing. You're going to know very quickly who genuinely is there for you. So you can take that help. You can say, thank you, I really need this. And if they follow through, that means you allowed yourself to be in feminine energy. You found out that this person really does care and want to be there for you. And you know what? It allowed you to show yourself that you don't have to do it alone. Now, I don't know how you feel about that concept. Are you open to the idea of somebody helping you with something? You'll get that answer, but sometimes I wonder, do we really want to know that answer? And maybe that's why we shy away or shoo away the help that's being offered to us. So those are some of my basic tips for allowing yourself to be in receiving mode or to have receiving mode activated. How do you feel about them? Are you willing to be open to such things? Can you take that compliment, that coffee, or that offer for help? I really encourage you to do so. I just want to remind you again about masculine and feminine energy. You know, oftentimes people say, when, and they go and they look at their watch, they look at the clock, and they say, when is this going to happen? In my opinion, trying to control the outcome, believe it or not, that's masculine energy. When you allow to trust the process and lean back and let things unfold naturally, to me, that's you being in feminine energy. Now, oftentimes I hear people talking about, well, I'm patiently waiting. Well, isn't that a contradiction? It is, in my opinion, because if you're waiting, you're continuing to wait, you're trying to control the outcome, and you're not freely living your life. So in the end, or in theory, I want you to think about this. Are you in waiting mode, which means masculine energy of trying to control certain details? Or are you in feminine energy that says, you know what, I'm going to let things unfold naturally. I'm going to see what comes my way. And when you do that, or when you're open to that, you will see how things will shift. So let me know in the comments how you feel about this concept. Thanks for watching this video. I appreciate a subscription, a like, a comment. I would love to hear from you.